Yeah.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah.
What's good? Welcome back to a special episode of the Budget Cut Podcast, brought to you by DopeContent.com. As you see, we got a whole all-star panel here. It is All-Star Weekend, as the NBA All-Star Game is going on as well right now. Starting to my left, we got the one and only. Go ahead and introduce yourself. I'm gonna let you do it, because can't nobody do it like y'all. Big Willie, can you hear me?
Wait a minute, to your left is MT Dark.
Well, I'm sorry. Wait, it's mirrored on mine. I'm sorry.
The lineup is different. The lineup is different.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. What, Dark? Go ahead, then. We already go ahead, Dark.
Hey, it's your boy MT Darkness here for another Sunday with the homie and everybody else. So this is fantastic. So. Wait, can you not hear me? Oh, no.
No, we heard you fine. He's reading the comments right now. He's reading the comments right now. All right, now to my right.
All right. What up? It's your boy, Big Willie. We are back with another stream, baby, with the homie Dope Content. We about to go live, baby. Let's go.
Alright, down below to my right.
Is that me?
This is my right. So whoever's on this side.
That's Push.
It's Showtime.
Yeah, this is on
Showtime.
Showtime.
On Showtime.
All right, well, because I'm looking at the arm and I'm
struggling,
like,
man.
Yo, all right, but look,
No, we struggling already. Oh, boy.
right? It couldn't go any other way. It couldn't go any other way. All right.
I love it.
I'm Showtime to Wavy, aka the Tsunami Poppy, and I'm always here to provide you the vibe you can't find anywhere else, and I'm here on the Budget Cut.
Yeah. Now to my left.
So I'm gonna say, WWE fan, you a POS, and you know what that means,
Mm.
right? What's going on? I'm Push Play DJ. I'm the biggest heel in the game, and I'm gonna super kick you right in your mouth, and I'm gonna send your teeth right over to the upper deck. So go ahead and play with it if you want to.
Cheers.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. WWE fan, you come in with the smoke and you got all the smoke handed right back to you by Push Play the DJ. Y'all already know what it is. Dope Content here. Budget Cut. One of the Budget Cut hosts. You know what it is. DopeContent.com. We do it all over here. We do music. We do sports. We do wrestling. We do video games. We're launching the Amazon channel. We're launching the Roku channel. We're launching the Apple TV channel. Showtime to Wavy. Holler at me because I want you on that joint too. We got a lot going on. Tonight is a special show. As you see, we are this Black History Month, and we ended up with an all-black panel on accident. But here we are.
Excellent. Excellent.
Here we are.
Understood.
This wasn't planned because we had more people coming, but you know, they couldn't make it last minute, and it is what it is. Much love to Get the Tables, Spees, Kyle King, shout out to them. Diamond Dave and Max Adam. Max, I actually forgot to reach out to Max. So I thought I tagged him in it, but I didn't. We'll get him next time for sure, though. If you're on YouTube, like the video on YouTube. Shout out to all the Twitch heads that's up in here that always come through, especially with the, you know, with the live All-Star game going on. Lizard in the building. Shout out to Lizard. Dynamite J in the building. I don't want to miss nobody before we get into it. Let's see. WWE fan Push, I already told you to eat a D. So let's see. I think I got everybody. All right, so this show is a special show. This is an all-star panel, and we're doing dream matches, dream cards. And what this consists of is you pick 8 to 10 matches. You can either do 2 on the pre-show and 8 on the final show, on the actual show, or you can do all 10 as one show. You pick your stadium/arena, you pick your announce team, and if you want to, you pick a backstage reporter. The wrestlers have to be alive. They can be from any promotion. They have to be alive, be from any promotion, and they have to be wrestling currently. Now, here's the kicker that I waited to go live for before I told y'all. If somebody has your dream match, you have to call an audible. So if somebody goes before you, goes before you, and they do your dream match, you got to take it off of your card. Good.
That's good. I like that. No, I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
I know for a fact nobody's gonna have any matches on my card, and if you do, you cheating and you hacking. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah. So y'all know what we do here, Budget Cup Podcast. Before we get into the dream matches, somebody got a bit, man. Get out of here.
Yo, my man talking about L Dandy.
Right,
man.
L Dandy.
You better put some respect on L Dandy's name.
Look, but before we get into the dream matches, just one topic I want to get y'all opinion on. The Rock's and Cody story. What's your thoughts?
I loved that promo on Friday. That was fantastic.
It was fantastic and stupid as shit at the same time.
It was great.
I just know this. Obviously, when you point up with the We the Ones, you don't have your thumb out.
No,
that's the shape of a gun. He finna blow Roman's head brains right on out of WrestleMania. We got a new champion coming up. we got a new champion coming. That story about to be finished. The Rock is gonna screw Roman Reigns over.
He is. That part in the speech when he was talking about how these guys, and he was pointing at the Bloodline when he was saying it and looking at him. He's like, these guys are it's like you're the most self-righteous, entitled, spoiled, and I'm like, yeah. I was like, okay,
he's screwing Roman over.
That's the
I'm putting money on that.
I really think that they're playing with us, and like you said, it's obvious. I think they're doing that to rile up the community. You know, have us look at it at an overcritical stance.
Yeah,
and us doing that, I really hope, because this is me, I really hope that Roman wins. You know what I'm saying? I hope he retains.
He will. Don't worry about it.
I need that.
Is it only because you want him to be Hulk Hogan's record?
Oh, absolutely.
No. Oh yeah. So, well, that's part of it.
All right, hold on. Let me jump in real quick. So,
absolutely.
You mentioned breaking Terry's record because I don't call him Hulk, but Terry, right? Apparently, if it happens, if Roman main events both nights of WrestleMania, he actually breaks Hogan's record for the amount of main eventing WrestleManias in history. So really? So that could be the record that he was possibly trying to break. That's one thing. Second thing, I just love the fact that how a year ago at Elimination Chamber, Roman said that they are only in the third inning, and they are combining so many different stories into this one big old storyline, and people with their short ass attention spans need to stop thinking with a TikTok Vine mentality and actually enjoy a long form YouTube type of content that they're giving with this storyline.
Okay.
Right. Everybody's worried about Cody's story. Cody's story is gonna finish, but Roman's story is still going on.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
I think that they're trying to play, like Showtime said, they're trying to play it up where it's obvious that The Rock is going to turn on Roman. Rock keeps telling y'all it's the long game. Paul Heyman keeps telling y'all it's the long game. Like Push just said, Roman said it's a long game. I think The Rock is going to screw Cody. They're going to fight. And then eventually they'll find a way to get The Rock back to Roman Reigns to where they can fight each other and finally have that head of the table match. I don't think it's going to happen at WrestleMania. I think he's going to screw Cody. And I think Roman is going to walk out with the title.
So if Cody goes up against The Rock, where do you want it to happen at? WrestleMania Backlash or SummerSlam?
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Definitely SummerSlam.
Yeah, you gotta give The Rock time to prepare. That's what I'm
Look
saying.
at that family tree you put up, man. The Rock technically is High Chief right now. So there's a lot going into like this bloodline thing. There's a lot of depth there.
Yeah,
so they're not gonna have The Rock here just for like a month or two and whatever, because now that he's a part of TKO and his schedule's a little bit lightened up with movie productions. He has a little bit of flexibility and freedom to do this long-term storytelling on WWE, which is exciting as hell.
That makes sense.
And he seems to be all in with coming in telling this story ever since he took over the that board position at TKO. So I expect to see a lot of him in 2024 in the wrestling ring, especially, you know, Black Adam and all that stuff wasn't going that great. So like he has opportunity to do something right now. So we'll see. But I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on that. I liked the promo Friday and I didn't like it because certain things he said didn't make sense. Oh, well, San Francisco just lost Super Bowl. That don't mean they want a rematch. Well, fool, San Francisco lost and then went a whole season to get to the Super Bowl. Cody Rhodes didn't try to come out to Roman again until after he won the Royal Rumble. That was a whole year later. So what you talking about?
What's so crazy about that too? Because my favorite rivalry of all time is Rock Austin.
Yeah.
Rock lost to Austin twice. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually won the third time. So he in turn had to start from scratch.
Right.
Fight his way all the way back to Austin at Mania. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like the ideology, but I respect that it's going to trigger people.
You just gave the storyline
I know
that could set up Cody Rock right there.
I know.
That's big brain.
That is big brain, boy.
Because the thing is with the Cody fans, like a lot of them, I feel like are newer wrestling fans. They don't understand long form trilogy type art.
It's 2K storylines they want.
What it is, they're used to Cody and Seth Rollins trilogies.
Yeah.
They're used to Cody Brock trilogies.
Yeah.
The really quick 3 matches. Maybe they span over 3 pay-per-views, so that's 3 months, 90 days. That's still relatively short. But back in the day, again, Rock Austin, that was years they were rivaling. You know what I'm saying? So if we're going back to that, I'm all for it. Like Rock said, I'm gonna enjoy the ride, man. So
and you got to remember who's running the show as well, Triple H. So you know how they tell their stories. Toza said Rock betrays Roman on night 1. And then Rock and Roman night 2, that's not happening. I can tell you that now.
Nah,
that's not happening, y'all. A lot of people want Cody to fight one night and then Cody to fight again next. That's not happening.
That's true. That's a lot because like I don't think any wrestler at WrestleMania has wrestled 2 nights in a row.
My dream scenario, which is out the window now, was back when they were fumbling the bag with the not having Cody in this match at all. My dream scenario was WWE doing a double gold dash. With The Rock and Reigns fighting, and then Rollins and Cody also fighting on night 1. The winners of those matches will go on to night 2. I thought that way everybody gets what they want. You got 2 solid nights of just great main events back to back.
Cold. Yeah. That would have been cold.
That would have been cold.
So before we get into the matches, what happens with Seth? They made him look like trash.
Man,
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of hoping it's Seth and Drew McIntyre.
I did ask, and I want Drew to win. I want Drew to win.
I would love.
I want Drew to win. Drew is killing it. Ooh, damn it!
Let me point at the right box. Yeah, there you go.
Yo, oh man,
And I want Priest to cash in, and now piss off everybody, and that continues the story with Drew and Priest.
Yep. It'd be like this will be if Drew wins, this will be the second WrestleMania where Drew wins, and it's a disappointment.
Yeah.
Where, like, of course, the first time he won at WrestleMania, nobody was in the crowd because it was
Nobody was
COVID.
even there, yeah.
And then this time, if he wins the belt and loses that bitch like 5 minutes later.
Right.
That'll be dope.
Like,
I want
that'll be
Priest.
the biggest
like it.
disappointment for his story will never finish. He keeps getting them One Piece to be continues at the end, man.
Yeah, I love it.
All I'm saying is this: if you do it, this is how I look at it. If Drew can beat Seth and Drew wins the title, Priest cashes in, and then they go into a feud, and then if you really have been trying to get Priest out of the Judgment Day and do a like for like swap, that is the perfect way to do it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or the better way to do it would be to have R-Truth defeat Damian Priest.
Bro.
That's what's up.
You know what needs to happen? Actually, I need Awesome Truth to have a tag match against Damian and Finn, and I need
and let them win the
Judge-
belts.
and then I need the Judgment Day to lose, and then have Damian come back in the main event.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened. It was
Yeah.
right there. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right there.
Honestly.
It's coming. It's coming because they have to get those titles off of them. Me and Dark
separate.
talked about this a month ago. They got to get these titles off of them because they don't even go to SmackDown. All those tag teams on SmackDown have no chance at fighting for the titles.
Right.
That
So-
part just blows my mind.
Wait,
You got
but
all
don't-
your tag.
But don't we have not
Pete-
British Strong Style? They changed their name.
Yeah,
Was it New Catch something?
I forgot
Aren't they
what-
going up
he-
against?
He said something.
Aren't they going up
crazy.
against Judgment Day?
Yeah, they're going
but-
against the Judgment Day in Perth. Yeah.
I mean, they're technically a SmackDown tag team, I guess.
They better win the titles because they ain't gonna get another shot if they lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
So
Speaking of not getting another shot, I gotta ask y'all this with Elimination Chamber coming up on Saturday. How does Bronson Reed get on the show, man?
he should have won the
Like,
match.
he need to be on there, man. How do we get Bronson Reed on?
You gotta
He
do the
coulda had
typical.
a-
Somebody got to sacrifice, and I feel like I think it's what, the Miz. Ain't the Miz in it?
No, the Miz.
No,
is,
Miz lost to Logan Paul.
Logan's in it. Logan's in it.
Oh, Logan's in it. Okay,
Yeah.
so you gotta find
Take
you gotta
him out.
find some way to someone got to get taken out in the back, and then
Yeah.
and Bronson, and Bronson got to go in there, and it's typical, it's simple, but you got to take somebody out. I don't know who, but
Because
Because Bronson needs to be in his home country, boy. I'm
Bronson
sorry.
could have had a moment similar to Buddy Matthews when he was in Boston.
Oh, that was the Super Show?
Yeah,
That
that was
was
nuts.
beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Was
right.
crazy.
I mean, well, because who is Gunther fighting anybody at Perth yet?
No, he can't.
Not
He
that
still
I
can't
know.
travel over
Yeah,
the
He can't travel,
go.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, he can't.
Oh, see, if he would have done Gunther
No.
and Bronson there.
Willie, his passport is like I guess it's just like being finalized, so that's what he's waiting on right now. So he
It-
can't leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy because
I know that
your
feeling.
ID expired. They act like you not that person anymore because your ID expired. It's like, oh no, this ain't you. Get out of here. Like, all right, well, whatever, man. Let's get to these this super card. I'm gonna tell y'all now. We supposed to do this 4 months ago. My card hasn't changed since then, so it's probably gonna sound outdated like a 2K game. But so yeah, I don't know. I highly doubt y'all will have any matches that I will have because mine are pretty outdated now. But I'm keeping them anyway because I still think they slap. Once again, any federation, any wrestler from any federation, indie, major, no matter what, pick your dream venue, your dream commentary team. If you want to do a backstage person, have your dream backstage person. If somebody goes before you and pick your match, you have to call an audible and take that match off your list. And that's pretty much it. I think that's it. Yeah. So who's bold enough to go first?
Go first.
Okay, we got Dark.
All right.
All right. All right. So, so the commentators for this show are gonna be basically the commentating team from Pro Wrestling Noah. That's Stuart Fulton and Mark Pickering. I just really love the two of them as a commentating team. They really make it seem like more of a sports feel than anything else, and I just really love their style. So, and they feed off each other really well. So, I'm stealing them from Noah for this show, and it is going to be live from Las Vegas in the LED Sphere.
I respect that.
Yeah,
I like that, bro.
yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
All right.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
dope.
So yeah, no, I've as soon as I saw that, they had a U2 concert in there one time, and I was just like, man, I was like, what would a wrestling show look like in here? I've always had that thought. So if I'm doing a show, it's happening in there.
Dang.
Right off the bat, for the opening match on the card, a match for the World of Stardom title. We're gonna have Julia and Mercedes Moné going up against each other.
Cool.
That is a match that I've always wanted to see. It was a match that we almost got last year, and then Mercedes was just like, I'm out of here. And now it looks like Julia and everybody else is going to be leaving Stardom too. So,
Oh wow.
kind of a crazy situation. But yeah, that's my opener. Second match on the card, I call it the Big Meaty Four-Way. We got Jeff Cobb against Yoshiki Inamura, against Powerhouse Hobbs, against Samoa Joe. This is just a match of just big meaty men smacking meat. That's exactly what I wanted, so that's why I put all four of them in a match together. Up next for the GHC Tag Team Championships, the team of Katsuhiko Nakajima and Keno against FTR. FTR has gathered pretty much every other title that I can think of except for these titles. And for them to go against a team that's just really heavy on the striking, I think would be super, super solid, and it would just be a great match. This has always been a dream match that I've always wanted to see, just because, in my opinion, these two men have the stiffest chops in the game out of any wrestler I've seen. For the Intercontinental Championship, Gunther against Go Shiozaki. This match would be really hard-hitting and heavy, and I would just love every second of it. Think Dragunov against Walter in NXT UK, except on crack, is what I imagine this match would be like.
Dang.
Fifth match on the card, I've got Kaito Kiyomiya going up against Konosuke Takeshita in a special singles match. These are just like two young wrestlers in their companies that are just on a tremendous roll, and I would just love to see them go against each other just to kind of see who comes out on top. An 8-woman elimination match. Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, and Jamie Hayter against Io Shirai, Mayu Iwatani, Momo Watanabe, and Utami Hayashishita. I think just a combination of these four would be really dope. Bianca, Charlotte, and Bianca and Charlotte are just two people that I feel like would do really well if they went over to Japan to wrestle there for a cup of coffee. But I think that would be a really dope match too. So, okay. This is a 14-man gauntlet match.
Damn.
But I also like to call it.
Jeez,
But I also like.
14, man.
But I also like to call it. This is the only way I could get all these other people onto the show. So this is what I did.
Right.
So we got Mike Bailey against Swerve Strickland, against Desperado, against Bryan Danielson, against Bandito, against Malachi Black, against Jay White, against AJ Styles, against Zack Sabre Jr., against Tomohiro Ishii, against Katsuyori Shibata, against Adam Cole, against Kyle O'Reilly, against Eddie Kingston for his Continental Crown.
If anybody else has that match, it's something wrong with y'all. Because I know y'all done linked up. Y'all in cahoots. If somebody else got that match. Yeah.
Same frequency, all of that.
Y'all in cahoots if y'all got that same match. I was just like
And
Undertaker came back in the day.
And my main event for this card, these three wrestlers have had a combination of probably the best wrestling matches I've ever seen in my life. And they are just the best wrestlers, my top three best wrestlers in the world right now. They've all had matches with each other, but they've never had a match, all three of them together. So for the fourth generation of the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, we're bringing that back because fuck this new title. We're going to have Kenny Omega against Kazuchika Okada against Will Ospreay for that title. And I think that would be a hell of a way to close that show. So that is my full card.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
All right, man.
He say, I know damn well Dark is out of breath saying all those names. saying all those names, yeah.
That's a serious card.
With them get them motherfuckers on TV matchup. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Look, All right, so I'm safe from Dark's card. I still got all my matches right now.
I think I'm safe from Dark's card. Yeah.
I'm definitely safe from Dark's card.
Who want to go next?
Jeez.
You know what? I'll go ahead and take the next.
All right.
Okay.
Because I got a feeling somebody might get hurt.
Oh man.
All right. So live from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. We about to get ready to have ourselves a crazy ass super show with the commentary team of Booker T and Ian Riccaboni.
Oh yeah.
And then we got the ring announcer of Jay Rose. So all right. So for the first matchup, we got ourselves an 8-person freaking cruiserweight scramble. So we got Wes Lee versus Ricochet versus Speedball Mike Bailey versus Dragon Dyer versus Ninja Mac versus Dante Martin versus Myron Reed versus Blake Christian. And obviously, you know how WCW used to do. You put the high flyers on first. You about to have a whole mess of wrestling going on right there. So we put them on to show off.
Knowledge.
All right. Next up, we got ourselves a tag team three-way with Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams versus Swerve Strickland and Moose versus Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley.
Oh, okay.
That right there. Good. He said, "Man, I had to get Moose on the card somehow." Let me go ahead and handle
that. That would slap though. That would be cool.
But that'll be, especially like you get like the high flyers like them Carmelo, Swerve, and Leo Rush in there involved, and then you got the strong motherfuckers in there like Lashley and Moose and Trick. Yeah. Bruh, you know what's up. All right, next matchup will be essentially a battle of people on the mic because this would be a promo heavy thing right before they get into the matchup, as we got MJF versus Matt Cardona. And we talking about current Matt Cardona, King of the Indies. So we got that one there. Next up, we got a trios matchup with a women's trios match, as we got Athena, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill versus Utami Hayashishita, Io Sky, and Julia. Okay. And then that one I just thought that would just be fun to have all them in the ring together. Next up is a battle of families, as we got the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu, as they take on Brooklyn's finest, Eddie Kingston, Homicide, the Hit Squad, Dan Moff and Monster Mac, and Santana. I'm sorry, Ortiz. We had to put you to the side. Santana's been killing it out here.
Did him dirty. Shout out Santana.
Santana been out here killing it in the House of Glory, boy. I'm telling you.
My God.
Like this, and like you think about Santana in the same ring with Roman Reigns, boy. Listen,
this Santana,
this current Santana, boy.
Yeah,
but Eddie Kingston been out here killing it, and of course, like I feel like Jacob Fatu's about to get ready to join the Bloodline soon anyway, so it just makes sense. All right, next up we got ourselves a big motherfucker scramble, as we got Hoodfoot Mo Atlas versus Calvin Tankman versus Bojack versus Shane Taylor versus Bronson Reed versus Obafemi versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus O'Shea Edwards.
Ooh.
I like that. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I like that.
Big meaty man slapping meat all up in here, boy. I'm telling you, man. Like you just get Hoodfoot in there, it's about to go crazy. And then we go from the big meaty man slapping meat to a straight up wrestling match, as we got Bryan Danielson versus Jonathan Gresham. You just got a picture just how dope that match would be, man. The whole beyond whole. Next up, we got a women's three-way dance, as we got Rhea Ripley versus Jordan Grace versus Jamie Hayter.
Okay.
Now, Jamie Hayter might not be active right now, but you know hopefully she'll be back soon. But
that was close. I was damn. I had to switch that up real quick, bro.
Oh, you was close.
I was close. Close.
Oh man. That match would be absolute fire. And then next up, we got Katsuhiko Nakajima versus Ilya Dragunov. Kicks chops,
That's
all
good.
that. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
now,
good.
ain't nobody on my card who names I can't say off the top of my tongue.
So I kept it simple with the syllables. I
I'm telling you,
respect
boy, I'm struggling with all them names. Yeah, all right. You off the
All
card,
right.
you fired.
Oh,
Let's go.
One thing I did forget to mention on the Big Motherfucker Scramble, Big E is also the special guest referee.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Ooh, nice.
Shout out Big E,
nice.
man. Shout out Big
And
E.
then I had it listed, I just forgot to mention it. Oh, all right. So then we got the semi-main event. This one is the one that might hurt you.
Oh,
Will Ospreay versus Seth Rollins.
I like it.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Because we know they was teasing that shit on Twitter for the longest time, and obviously never happened. But I'm gonna make it happen on my card. And then the main event. Oh boy, this is a match I'd want to see. Period. Right here. Samoa Joe versus Gunther.
Okay, who you was close? I was scared.
Dope, he got you. He got you. Dope.
That's all right. We good. Let's go.
Oh,
We good.
And I'm telling you, chop for chop, boy. Kick for kick.
I
Listen,
was
Samoa
scared.
Joe and Gunther, that'll be rough right there.
Mm.
And that's that. You got the card.
There it is, Big Willie. Yeah, okay. I like that one. That's cool. Who want to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
All right, so look, my card actually just came up like 15 minutes ago. So don't judge me. All right, and somebody said Apollo needed to be on the card. He's on my card. Apollo getting love over here in these streets.
Okay.
All right, so we are gonna take it back a little bit. The venue for this multi-person multiverse of madness extravaganza. We going back to the ECW arena, the 2300 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
We got the commentary team of Kevin Kelly, Excalibur, and Booker T. We got Kayla Braxton backstage, and we got Samantha Irvin as the ring announcer.
Bastard.
The same. So the first matchup, like I said, we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna have the Black Lotus Triad going up against Julia, Mercedes Moné, and the Starlight Kid.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Right? That's just that's just gonna open the show, and this is gonna speak for itself.
Okay.
Now this next matchup, because like how Big Willie say, you know, get the high flyers out here. I'm gonna give you some high flyers my damn self. We're gonna have a fatal 5-way. We're gonna have ACH going up against Christian Casanova, aka Carmelo Hayes, versus Ricochet, versus Cedric Alexander, and Swerve Strickland.
Okay, I had to look at. Okay.
I was really trying to remember. Is ACH still wrestling?
See now mind you. Now I looked on Wikipedia. It said the last match was in 2022. Well, that's the last thing they have on record. I don't know. He could be taking a break. He does his thing. If not, he can get jumped backstage and it'll be a fatal 4-way.
Wow.
Right.
I still respect it, though. I still respect it.
Oh man!
Right. Simple as that. So now the third match, you gotta have a little comedy. You gotta have a little comedy in your match. So the third match is gonna be R-Truth versus Yano.
Huh.
I like it.
Gonna have a couple laughs, with all the excitement. Now we're gonna start getting into the meat. Right? First matchup we're gonna have is a triple. The next match is gonna be a triple threat. We're gonna have Alex Hammerstone against Braun Breaker against Jeff Cobb.
Ooh,
Jeff Cobb, big
Right?
boy.
now Hammerstone, man, don't be sleeping on Hammerstone. man.
Listen, Hammerstone's the beast.
He's big.
Yeah, Hammerstone's the beast. Braun is speaking for himself. Barking all over the place. And then Jeff Cobb is Jeff Cobb. And I mean, honestly, I just want to see him hit a tour of the islands on any one of them. I think it'll be beautiful. Then, now, dope. How part-time is part-time?
As long as they still wrestle, you do.
Okay,
Go ahead
so
and put
then-
them on there.
Because he did wrestle recently. So then we're gonna have Tanahashi versus John Cena, right in the middle of the card.
Dang. Okay.
Right.
Golly.
crazy.
Okay.
Oh, John Cena and Tanahashi's
Hey.
wild.
Okay.
That's close. That's close to mine. I don't like how close you got to mine.
Yeah.
I'm just like
Man.
Tanahashi wrestling somebody invisible is crazy.
Hey, listen, you got the president. You got the president versus the ghost. You know, Mr. You can't see me. Whatever. It's all good, right? The ace versus the ace. You know. So now everybody got this. You know, this multi-man. You know, big meaty man slapping me. Now I gotta have one too.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna have my boy Apollo Crews going up against Omos, going up against Alex Kane, MLW World Champion, against Obafemi, against Powerhouse Hobbs, and Big E. Big E's back from the neck injury. He's ready to go. He's ready to go.
Femi.
Yo,
Is he
Boom,
back,
it's all about
though?
Boomer Yay, man. Boomer Yay.
Hey,
Right.
Is he back though?
Hey,
Go ahead. Go, now you got it. Go ahead.
all right, thank you. So then the next matchup, right? We got the strong men. Now we got to show some strong women. So we gonna have Jordan Grace versus Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. Fatal 4-way,
Okay.
right?
Man, we really work.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sitting. Okay.
So then, now this is gonna be a special singles match. Hell in a Cell. We're gonna have Nia Jax versus Nyla Rose.
Oh,
I like that.
somebody get
Right.
hurt.
I like that.
Yeah, that's guaranteed.
Somebody
Yeah, it's definitely guaranteed.
So then I got one or two more. I'm looking. Cause one match might get scratched. No, this won't, because I want this person to get hurt. Okay, so this next tag match, right? It's a tornado tag 4-way. You got FTR versus GOD versus AOP versus Bishamon. Only reason why I want Yoshihashi to get smacked left, right, all over the place.
Okay.
Let's go.
And then the main event, fatal 4-way. If you want to put the title on it, you can. We got Okada versus Orton versus Shingo versus Samoa Joe.
Ooh.
Shout out Shingo. Shingo don't get enough love, man.
You ain't never lying, man.
Ain't gonna
I'm mad. I
get
forgot
enough
about
love.
Shingo on my card.
Because he needs to get more love.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Push. Shout out to Push for that card right there. Showtime. I go ahead and let you go, man. I'll take the risk of going last and having one of my matches stolen.
Okay, so I had to make a couple of alterations because some of those matches were pretty close to mine.
Right.
So on the table, I'm gonna go Murrow and Nigel McGuinness.
Where
Just
is
to
your-
have like
Oh, my bad. I heard you wrong. Go ahead. My bad.
yeah, McGuinness and Murrow, just to have like the pop culture references, and I feel like the banter between the two, it would be pretty good, and they'd be able to really keep up with the pace of everything going on, and they're well informed. You feel me? So like every time that they're speaking, people pay attention. They
Yeah.
have this uncanny ability to paint the picture. To me, I love it. The announcer, if we can't get Bruce Buffer, you know what I'm saying, you gotta go with Samantha. To me, she is like the modern GOAT. She puts so much character, so much energy into her announcing that anybody with ears, hell, if you can't hear, you're gonna feel her voice. Like she's
Right.
amazing, absolutely dope. Okay, so to start off my card, I didn't know if I should do pre-show, so I just went like all main card. This is a match that I wanted to see. I never got it. I don't understand how we didn't get this, but I'm gonna call it the Founders Triple Threat, and it's gonna be Finn versus Shinsuke versus Andrade. All the founders of the different factions in New Japan. We never got, I don't know how, like it was right there forever, and we just never got that triple threat. So I'm going with that. Then I got the remaining members of Judgment Day going up against Bullet Club Gold, because I feel like that's relevant, and there's a lot that can happen there, comedy and actual like in-ring action. Then for my big meaty men slapping meat, you got Samoa Joe versus Jacob Fatu.
Ooh.
That's nice.
I think that would be cold, especially like the amount of experience that Joe has. He's still limber, still able to go. I think he can handle like Jacob Fatu, because to me, Jacob Fatu was literally just shades of Samoa Joe on a completely another level as far as intensity. Both of them boys can move. And then I have a 4-way tag match. It's going to be the Usos versus the Young Bucks versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Lucha Bros. No one in that match is like, wow. no one in that match is a spring chicken, but I just feel like with the amount of chemistry that they could have, like I think that all of them have been in the ring with each other at one point outside of the Usos. So everyone wants to have these dream matches with tag teams, and it's always like either the Usos or the New Day because they've been kind of held in a chokehold in WWE. They're not allowed to be a part of this, but I was thinking New Day, but I felt like the Usos are a lot more relevant right now. So why not just throw them in there instead of the New Day? But shout out to the New Day, obviously. And now this right here in the middle of the card, I have a women's Money in the Bank match. And it's going to be Trish Stratus, Julia, Sasha Banks, Io Sky, Tiffany Stratton, and Rhea Ripley. I wanted to have a nice mix of like power and speed, a lot of different styles in there. So like anybody could win. Trish, obviously she got her face cracked before, you know what I'm saying? So she's willing to take that bump too. And she's technically part-time or whatever, because she's still in the contract. So I was like, cool. Yeah. Then I have Bobby Lashley, you know, with the Street Profits flanking him, going up against Wardlow with the Undisputed Kingdom flanking him. I just think that'd be a nice, it's not exactly big meaty men, but it is, because those are two big dudes, powerhouse dudes, and they both have dope movesets for big guys, and I think that'll be a really nice striking match. I tried to sauce it up a little bit here with Kurt Angle. Well, this is before I knew, you know, active, but it was going to be Kurt Angle versus Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shibata in a submission match, a triple threat. I don't think I've ever seen a submission triple threat, but the amount, I'll take out Kurt Angle and throw in Daniel Bryan. Okay. But I feel like the amount of technical know-how, you know what I'm saying, the situational awareness, all these guys, the ring IQ, we could see things in different submission combinations that we've never even thought of before. So I thought that'd be a really nice touch to kind of slow it down a little bit and really give the people some technical, you know what I'm saying, masterclass type stuff. And then I have a fatal four-way, and it's going to be Will Ospreay versus Ilya Dragunov versus Adam Page versus Ricochet. I think the
say those names again. I gotta hear that again. Say those.
Will Ospreay, Ilya Dragunov, Adam Page, and Ricochet.
I'll just double checking. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Is that close?
Yeah, we close.
I felt like with everything that all four of those guys bring to the table, that entire match is going to be a highlight reel, and that can go anywhere from like 10 to 25 minutes, and I don't think anyone's going to be blinking. Like that's a must-see type of situation with all those guys.
Right.
And then as a co-main event, I have Jade Cargill versus Naomi for the women's championship. And the reason why I wanted to make that the co-main event is because whoever comes out of that match on top immediately gets cashed in on from the previous women's Money in the Bank with those 6 women that I named earlier. So I think that would be like a cold match, but then an even colder moment.
Yeah.
I think that'd be something that would be talked about. And then my main event is Okada and Tanahashi versus Cena and Roman. I think it's just a matter of like the generational, you know what I'm saying, aces. You got Tanahashi and Cena, and then you got Okada and Roman. You can pretty much do no wrong. That there's so much star power in there. There's no way that goes wrong. So I thought that'd be dope. And pretty much that's my card.
I bet. There it is. Showtime 2 ladies card. Did you say where the venue was? What venue was you using?
Oh, I'm going with the Garden. New York. I gotta go with them. I gotta go.
You can't lose with the Garden. Yeah, you can't lose with the Garden.
Like just historical and all that. And I'm from here. I gotta do it. Yeah, it gotta be the Garden.
Nah, yeah, you can't lose with the Garden. Shout out to the Garden, man. I've only been there once. I didn't go inside because there wasn't nothing going on, but still. But
it's there.
Yeah, man. All right, I had to. Y'all made me nervous. I ain't gonna lie, because I was looking at some of these names. But all right, mine is in Cardiff, Wales, where they did Clash at the castle, because that crowd and that venue was fire. I need that crowd to bring that energy for me. Commentators: Michael Cole, Taz, and Pat McAfee. Those are my commentators. Ring announcer Samantha Irvin. So we all pretty much got Samantha. Opening match. I guess now, back then when I put this down, they were still all tag teams, but now they're not. So let me just now call this the Battle of the Toxic Best Friends. Adam Cole and MJF takes on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Tag match of the Toxic Best Friends. Right?
You made this a wild bet.
Yeah, bro. We supposed to do this a long time ago. So I told you I wasn't going to change nothing. I called now this one I added a name, but I call this match the HBK Savage match, tag team match. I don't know how to spin it because this is all HBK mindset here. Bayley and Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill and Chris Statlander versus Trinity and Kiera Hogan versus Jada Parker and Lash Legend.
I see the vision.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the
I see the
HBK Savage, the HBK Classic titles, whatever you want to name it. Just know HBK is involved with this match, right? Right?
That would cook though.
It would cook.
That would cook though.
Third match, we go put this for the IC title, and I had to get rid of somebody because of legal issues that they're going through right now. So I originally had Brock Lesnar in this match, but I replaced Brock Lesnar with Powerhouse Hobbs. So now you got the IC title match, Gunther versus Powerhouse versus Samoa Joe versus Obafemi.
Some big boys.
So that's my big meaty men smacking meat match right there.
We really were close when you had Gunther and Samoa Joe.
I'm telling you, bro. So moving on, we got a hardcore match, tag match between the Judgment Day and the BCC from AEW. So you got those two teams going at it. And then you have a triple threat match for the any world heavyweight title. I'll let y'all choose. Adam Page versus Josh Alexander versus Seth Rollins. Triple threat. And then I kept it simple. I just straight up did Usos versus Young Bucks. Head to head. No triple threat or nothing. Just left it as it is because we've never seen it. So moving on, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay versus Jacob Fatu for the AEW World Championship. So
Scary.
that's a triple
Somebody
threat
getting
match.
Definitely getting hurt.
Somebody getting hurt.
And then we got a fatal four-way for any WWE Women's Championship. Athena versus Mercedes Moné versus Rhea versus Charlotte. Fatal four-way match, title match. Then you got a Money in the Bank match with AJ Styles, Jay White, Ricochet, Swerve, Carmelo Hayes, Speedball, Trick Williams, and Wes Lee. Money in the Bank match. And then number 10, which is my main event, you have the Universal title match with Roman Reigns versus Okada versus CM Punk. And that's my card right there. That's it. I kept mine straightforward.
I'm shocked that no one had Punk on their card other than you.
I thought about taking him off because he's so damn injury prone. But just for the hype alone,
He's the Derrick Rose of wrestling, bro. This is crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, he really is.
Speedball did get on the card more than the Miz and CM Punk. You're right. You're right.
Speedball deserves to be on everybody's card.
He doesn't have a bad match.
Speedball, the truth.
And shout out to you, Doe, for putting Athena on there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
Oh yeah.
That's big, yeah.
Dallas,
That's
Texas.
big facts.
She got to get in there. Oh yeah.
No, you were right about Bailey though. I was at Bound for Glory with that match he had with Ospreay. That was just insane. And even before that, he's came to Maine. He had a match against Bronson Reed, and that was wild too.
Bro, he took on Elias last night.
Bad match.
He took on Elias last night down here in Dallas at the Pro Wrestle Revolver event.
Oh, that looked good.
He doesn't have a bad match, dog. And Elias looked great.
I was gonna say he made Elias look fantastic.
Dude.
The way he was flying for him, oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I got a recap of that coming pretty soon. But Elias looks great, man. Yeah, that's my 10. Chat, if you can remember all of them.
Right.
If you can remember all of the cards, go ahead and put in the chat. Matter of fact, I'll put a poll up because I believe I can actually. No, I'm not on Twitch right now. Yes, I am. I'm on this other computer.
You are.
Hold on. No, I'm talking about like my chat, and all that.
Got it.
I be closing stuff. I don't like having all this stuff open all the time. So I'm gonna create a poll. We go see who won.
Laser King knows what's up with Utami. The truth. I love me some Utami Hashi.
Oh,
Shit.
man.
It was so amazing.
Hey.
It was amazing seeing her live, boy. Like the fact that like when I was walking down the hallway, I was like this close to her, boy. It's like, yo, that was dope.
And look, while I'm doing the poll, Dart, y'all just go ahead and run yours down real quick just to kind of refresh people real quick.
All right, give me 1 second. All right, so opener Julia versus Mercedes Moné for the World of Stardom title. The big meaty four-way Jeff Cobb versus Yoshiki Inamori versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Samoa Joe. For the GHC Tag Team Championships, Kachiko Nakajima and Keno against FTR. Go Shiozaki versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Kaito Kiyomiya versus Konosuke Takeshita. A 8-women elimination match. I forgot to say this name earlier. So Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Jamie Hayter, and Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai, Mayu Iwatani, Momo Watanabe, and Utami Hayashishita. Mike Bailey, Swerve Strickland, Desperado, Bryan Danielson, Bandito, Malachi Black, Jay White, AJ Styles, Zack Sabre Jr., Tomohiro Ishii, Katsuyori Shibata, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Eddie Kingston in a 14-man gauntlet match for the Continental Crown, and Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada versus Will Ospreay for the 4th generation IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
I will say this: that 14-man match is gonna be like 5 hours.
Yeah.
That's like 5 or 6 hours. That's a one-night WrestleMania right there.
All right, so the poll should be up. So chat, make sure go ahead and vote. Willie, go ahead and do your poll again. I'm sorry, your match.
All right, so opener Wesley versus Ricochet versus Speedball Mike Bailey versus Dragon Dyer versus Ninja Mac versus Dante Martin versus Myron Reed versus Blake Christian. Then we got Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams versus Swerve Strickland and Moose versus Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley. This one's just a promo, so it's technically not even a match. It's just MJF versus Matt Cardona. So we gonna technically skip that one. We got a trios match: Athena, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill versus Utami Hayashishita, Io Sky, and Julia. We got the Bloodline: Roman Reigns, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu versus, they were Brooklyn's finest, but I forgot Eddie Kingston's from Yonkers, so I'm gonna call this the Kings of New York. Eddie Kingston, Homicide, the Hit Squad, and Santana. We got the big motherfucker scramble, as we got Hoodfoot versus Calvin Tankman versus Bojack versus Shane Taylor versus Bronson Reed versus Obafemi versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus O'Shea Edwards. We got the catch-all matchup with Bryan Danielson versus Jonathan Gresham. 3-way women's match with Rhea Ripley versus Jordan Grace versus Jamie Hayter. We got Katsuhiko Nakajima versus Ilya Dragunov. Will Ospreay versus Seth Rollins, and then your main event is Samoa Joe versus Gunther, live from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, with your commentary team of Booker T and Io Riccaboni, and Jay Rose being your ring announcer.
Oh yeah, push.
ECW Arena, 2300 Arena, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Kevin Kelly, Excalibur, and Booker T. Kayla Braxton backstage. Samantha Irvin ring announcer. First match: Black Lotus Triad versus Julia, Mercedes Moné, and the Starlight Kid. Second match: Fatal 5-way ACH versus Carmelo Hayes versus Ricochet versus Cedric Alexander versus Swerve. Third match: R-Truth versus Yano Toro. Fourth match: Alex Hammerstone versus Braun Breaker versus Jeff Cobb. Fifth match: Tanahashi versus John Cena. Sixth match: the Black History Month for the Culture matchup. Apollo Crews versus Omos versus Alex Kane versus Obafemi versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Big E. The Powerhouse Women match: Jordan Grace versus Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. Hell in a Cell special match: Nyla Rose versus Nia Jax. FTR versus GOD versus AOP. I think I added one more group. I forgot. Oh yeah, versus Bishamon. So that it's basically called the Yoshihashi gets stomped out match. Damn. And the main event will be Okada versus Randy Orton versus Shingo versus Samoa Joe.
Wow, there it is. Showtime.
So I'm starting off with my Founders Triple Threat. You got Finn Balor, Shinsuke, and Andrade. And then you have the Judgment Day, the other three members. So you got Damian, JD, and Dirty Dom versus Bullet Club Gold. Then you have Samoa Joe versus Jacob Fatu, 1-on-1. Then you have a 4-way tag team match between the Usos, the Young Bucks, Motor City Machine Guns, and the Lucha Bros. Now we have a 6-woman Money in the Bank match with Trish Stratus, Julia, Sasha Banks, or Sage Monet, Io Sky, Tiffany Stratton, and Rhea Ripley. Now we have Bobby Lashley, flanked by the Street Profits, versus Wardlow, flanked by the rest of the United Kingdom, or excuse me, the Undisputed Kingdom. Then you have Daniel Bryan, Zack Sabre Jr., and Shibata in a triple threat submission match. Then we have a 4-way. It's going to be Ospreay versus Ilya Dragunov versus Adam Page versus Ricochet. Going to go viral. The entire match is going to go viral.
Damn.
Then you have, for any women's championship, you have Jade Cargill versus Naomi, who immediately gets cashed in on by the winner of the women's Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And my main event is going to be Okada and Tanahashi versus John Cena and Roman Reigns. On commentary, I have McGuinness and Morrow, and then my announcer is going to be Samantha Urban at the Garden.
There it is. Cardiff Wells, Michael Cole, Michael Cole, Taz, and Pat McAfee. Samantha Irvin, ring announcer. You got the HBK Cheat Classic between Bailey tags with Bianca. They go against Jade Cargill and Chris Statlander versus Trinity and Kiera Hogan versus Jada Parker and Lash Legend. The Toxic Best Friends tag match, Adam Cole and MJF versus KO and Sami Zayn. It looks like Push won. I don't even need to keep saying my
That's
F y'all.
crazy.
F y'all. I got one damn vote. Oh, okay, I'm finna shut the stream down. Bye. We finna go. It's time to get up out of here. It's time to get up out of here. Let's get up out of here. It's been fun. It's been fun.
That's crazy.
Push one. Y'all, boy, I tell you, boy.
Hey, Babaruski, I appreciate you. Hey, thank you, Babaruski, for being my one vote.
I'm saying.
At least me and Showtime got 2 votes.
It was too many of y'all in here to only have.
Showtime 2. Maybe I appreciate the 2 votes. You know what I'm saying?
I should have voted for my damn self. They would have had 2-2.
Y'all should have voted.
Shout out to Listen King. He tried, man. Listen King trying to help your boy out.
I'm over here with the integrity. I ain't vote, man. I should have voted.
Oh man! Look!
I did vote for
Look, man! Here we go.
Oh wow! Okay.
TV title, boy.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my god!
Oh my God!
You
It's good to be on
deserve
top, you know.
You deserve it.
F y'all! Y'all don't deserve to hear the rest of my card now. Doesn't matter. I don't
You
care.
didn't even hear your card.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter.
They
Just-
did you dirty, man.
Look, listen talking about speech. You see
He
if I
said
do
speech.
See if I do another special show for all y'all. You ungrateful bastards. Nah.
Yo, somebody clip that, man. That's crazy.
Oh man.
All right, Kush, go ahead and do your speech, man. You walking out the winner today.
Well, you know, it's good to be on top. You know, it's good to be I guess the best booker. You know, F you Tony Khan.
Damn.
You know,
It ain't hard to beat Tony Khan as a book.
yeah, it's true. So yeah, I just want to thank the community for believing in my vision, and believing in my matches. F Yoshihashi. So I'm happy that everybody feels the same sentiment. But I also want to give a big round of applause and a lot of credit to my colleagues who came up with 5, 6, 7-star match cards as well. You know, we're all winners in this wrestling world. We're not toxic like the IWC. Fuck the IWC, by the way. So, you know, as much as I like to celebrate this victory as a solo booker, you know, this is a victory for wrestling and black wrestling creators on this platform. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Shout out to Push. We want to recount. Nah, shout out to Push.
Yo, shout out to the BWC, man, the black wrestling community, man.
I was going to say that.
Facts.
I was thinking that. I was like, yo, BIWC goes kind of hard.
in
It goes
February.
kinda
Let's go hard, man.
Yeah.
Blacks in wrestling culture. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Man, shout out to everybody that's here on Twitch. Shout out to the ones that's coming through on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, like the video. That's all we ask. It's free. It's completely free. And it helps the video go a long way. So if you're on YouTube, like the video. Shout out to the ones that's there on YouTube as well. YouTube comments don't get active like they should, man. I like Twitch. Twitch is active. YouTube, they just be watching. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to MT Darkness. Shout out to Showtime, to Wavy. Shout out to Big Willie. Shout out to Push. Man, these are dope streamers on here. So glad to have them on this show, man. This is a show I've been wanting to do for a while, so I'm glad that we finally got the time to sit down and do it, man. This was a dope stream. Had a blast. Is there any announcements or anything y'all want to shout out, or anything in the wrestling thing that we didn't get to that y'all want to touch on before we get off stream? Anybody got any shout outs or anything?
I just want to, like I said, I just want to give a shout out to y'all, man. Y'all have been killing it. Y'all been killing it for many years, as somebody who's now been in this space doing wrestling content for 5 years, just seeing the evolution and seeing how many more Black passionate wrestling fans, take that passion and not just keep it to themselves, but share it to the world. It's been a really great sight to see. So definitely big shout outs to all of y'all for just making the content that y'all making. Y'all keep doing the content that y'all doing. And it don't matter what platform you on, whether it's, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, TikTok, Live Space, whatever it is, as long as you are enjoying what you're doing and you're passionate about, about what you love, keep doing what the fuck you doing, man. So I appreciate y'all.
Man, there it is. All right, let the people know where they can follow you.
Follow me on my stream, MT Darkness. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on actually that's about it. Shoot. Yeah, but send me a follow. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. I'm glad that we were able to do this. Me and Dope are always doing this every Sunday, and it's always awesome talking to him. Helped me out in so many different situations that I can't even talk about here, but just getting together with the rest of you too. And I've been with Willie before and Push. Wavy, this is my first time meeting you, and it's been a pleasure, man. I appreciate this was fun. So yeah, I think we should definitely do this again. So for sure.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Dark. Make sure y'all follow him. Like you said, Big Willie is on you.
All right. Well, you can follow me pretty much on every platform under @BigWillieIsms. You can find me on X. You can find me on Blue Sky. You can find me on Instagram, where I'm showing my weight loss journey and whatnot.
Killing
obviously, man, trying to get the muscles going. You feel me?
Yeah, you're killing it, man.
Yeah, you is.
Definitely appreciate you. And then of course you can follow me on Twitch. Wrestling streams are returning this week. Open the Puro Gate. We about to get ready to hook it up, man. So that's gonna be happening. And also on Kick, but I rarely get on there. But I'm probably gonna move my Tekken streams over there. And yeah, that's what we doing, man. So get your boy up.
It is Showtime to Wavy. It's on you.
Yep, as Dope said, I'm Showtime to Wavy across all socials. On Twitch is a little bit different. There's an underscore between the Showtime and the 2, but on every other social media platform, Showtime to Wavy, I primarily stream live on Kick, and then I transfer my content over to YouTube and TikTok and everything else. I'm working on like my eFed situation. I really am shooting for the 2K Next Maker, like the creator incentive. So with this being a thing right now, I'm putting all of you on the spot. I already talked to some of y'all behind the scenes, but I'm putting you on the spot. I would love to have you guys either come on the show as a special guest or have some calls made and we can run some storylines. I really want to work to like dominate that space for in the live creator space, because we need more of us in that space. I see a lot of feds, they're doing amazing things. Shout out to Cold and Blue and Hero, Artie Ziff, Black Soccer. Shout out to all those people. You know what I'm saying? I want to see more of that within the eFed interactive community space for the 2K and the wrestling stuff. We need more representation of us. I feel like we got an energy and a sauce that cannot be replicated. So I want to see more of that, and I want to be a part of that. So I'm gonna be pushing for that. But Showtime to Wavy across all socials.
Yes, sir. And shout out to Get the Tables for the sub. Get the sub. Shout out to Get the Tables, man. Get the sub to my guy Lizard, man. Get the Tables is supposed to be on here. He couldn't get it. He couldn't get in. He got caught up with the fam, and it's all good. Y'all can make sure you follow him as well. Dope streamer, does watch alongs. every Monday. I want to say the right days: Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and sometimes Saturdays for Collision. They do all the pay-per-views. They said they are waking up early in the morning for the Elimination Chamber. So I'm not doing it. So if you need somebody, if you want to do a watch along, go watch Get the Tables.
I did that once with Wrestle King. No, I don't think I can do that again.
That's a
Nope.
hell no for me.
Only way I'm getting up that early is if I'm in the same country.
Nope. I told him, I say, look, you have fun doing that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sleep it in. I'm going to stay off of Twitter and social media, and then I'm going to watch it when I watch it.
Bob, like you said, the chamber, that's special. Hell yeah, you got to see mommy down in her home country. Absolutely, it's special.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Ain't no boy. I can't wait to see their reaction.
Lord,
I can't wait to see their reaction. But yeah, man, shout out to these guys, man. Dopecontent.com. Y'all already know we put all our stuff on there. The interviews on there. We have sports on there. We have the wrestling on there. We have live events that we added on there. I'm in the process of updating it even more because we're going to add the list of creators that's working with us this year on the Amazon, the Roku, and etc. We got new sports reporters coming in for the WNBA season, which I'm excited about, and the UFL. So we're starting to grow. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build. Everybody can have a launching pad. Photographers. I got a couple of them hitting me up about some stuff. So we're about to do some stuff. Pro Wrestler Revolver went to the show last night, covered the event. Shout out to Sammy Callahan again for allowing me to come out. This time around, y'all would notice a pattern. They've been down here 3 times. I went all 3 times and covered the event. Each time is more and more footage. This time around, it's going to be not only photos, but it's going to be a whole highlight reel that I'm putting together. And then I also, talked over some stuff to let you know what happened. So it's gonna be pretty dope. Look for it tomorrow. I've been doing these edits. Look for those edits as well. NBA, WNBA, etc. So I'm trying to get my edit game up. Are you going to SmackDown? Who are you talking to? Whose hometown is SmackDown in next month?
That's such a general question.
I was like who? It's 5 people on here. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
I did buy tickets recently to Big Business. I'm about to go and see what this Big Business is.
Oh,
yeah. Right at the Garden. Right at the Garden.
We already know what it is.
If you want to talk about that, let's talk about that real quick.
Oh boy, let's go in.
I just hate the fact of I don't know if it's just me being a boomer about this, but it's like I just like the fact of a surprise, like actually being a surprise. Like this was the most obvious, obvious sign of like, oh yeah, Mercedes is joining AEW. Like if you did it with Deanna in New Jersey, why couldn't you do the same thing with Mercedes in Boston?
Tickets. They need the tickets bad right now.
They got a big venue.
Yeah, because so
hear me out. So my thing is this, right? You got the TD Garden, right? The TD Garden holds about maybe close to like 15 to 17,000 people, right? AEW is only selling about 6,800 tickets, right?
For now, yeah.
You can't tell me that you can't open up that whole arena. You don't think it's gonna pack the house for Mercedes? 1, she's coming back home, and 2, she's joining your promotion for the first time.
Obviously, they don't think that it's gonna sell out because they would have opened it up by now.
Hey, Dunk. You got it. You hit it on the nail. Dunk said Dark's hoping to hear that coin drop. That is what I'm actually hoping for. I'm hoping that this Mercedes thing is just a red herring. We know she's going to be there. But a Big Business could mean a whole different another thing by the end of that
could
Dark.
Be.
No.
Didn't they do that at Wrestle Kingdom where like they tried to make it where Mercedes was like the big announcement, but there was like a bigger announcement that happened right after the fact. And her return, her debut was like meh.
I think so. I can't remember.
What about all the graphics I was saying, Bosstown for Boston and all that stuff with the dollar signs?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that she's probably gonna be there, but I'm saying that she's not gonna be like the big thing. I'm talking about like All Out 2021 when Adam Cole came out and people were just like, "Oh, I guess that we're not getting Bryan Danielson." Then Bryan Danielson shows up 2 seconds later. I'm thinking something like that to happen at Big Business. That's what I want. Because Okada's contract will definitely be up by then. So
He's
and he hasn't been
already
announced
up.
for
Yeah,
Evolution.
because I'm about to say his
Oh
last.
yeah, no,
match
he's
was this
he's
week,
just
right?
working these dates, right? He's just working these.
Yeah,
dates.
he's just working these
yeah.
final days, but his contract ended on the 31st of January. So
Yeah, but so and I think his last match in New Japan is this coming week.
in a 10-man
Yeah.
tag.
Sheesh.
Good Lord.
So
His
last
real-
match you're gonna put him in, and is a 10-man tag. That's crazy to me.
His last
That is
real match
crazy.
was against Tanahashi. That's why I'm viewing it.
No, okay.
But yeah,
so
that's
they-
just my whole thing. I want to see how it works out. Like I said, I wanted to be a good turnout. But like I just feel like blocking off almost 10,000 seats at the moment. It's like kind of wild. Where
And they
You
gotta
know, yes.
they got to make the sales first. It'll look stupid if they open up that arena. You know how people be taking photos and stuff. They
F the people who do those dumbass photos.
so
People gonna take photos as soon as they walk into the arena. Hey, look, empty arena.
Right.
No, stupid.
like everybody's in
Dumbass
line trying to
photo.
trying to get food. And
Yeah.
you said somebody
How about you go online and get some food too?
Can't
Stupid
afford it,
ass.
bro. They spend all their money on the tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to eat before they get there because they can't afford the food when they get there. So you know they might lose their car if they buy a nacho plate. So, but nah, man. They pretty much told they put the dollar signs in Boston and they put two S's.
Two S's.
Yeah.
What that whole saying, like,
These.
Yeah, like
just give me some type of like surprise or what. Listen, like Dark, if it's one of those things where it's like, ha, gotcha, then cool. But like, if that's the case, like it's gonna be. For me, I think it's gonna be a major miss.
My thing is, the dirt sheets go ruin it anyway because everybody wanted to be the first to know and they want to be the first to post about it. I'm like, why are you posting about this stuff? Like Sean been talking about this for months.
Yeah,
And
That's
I'm
what
like,
happened with Wrestle Kingdom when Monet went to Japan.
Yeah.
They were reporting that she was in Japan before, and New Japan was trying to keep it quiet, but they were reporting that she was in Japan, that Bailey was in Japan, Naomi was in Japan, going to see. I was just like, bro.
And
They
see,
don't care how much.
It's something bigger happened after she got there.
Yeah,
They don't care.
They need to find a snitch, and they need to get rid of the snitch. Whoever these companies.
I have a theory about this dirt sheet stuff too, because I feel like WWE definitely does it. I don't know if other promotions do, but
Yeah.
they will leak a little bit of information
On purpose,
to
yeah.
build up anticipation and
Yeah.
tickets and all that. So it's like it's tough because I'm with Push, man. We from the era where a surprise was a surprise. Any given
Right.
thing can happen on any given week, any given event. I don't need to know this person's contract through and through. I'm not a lawyer. I don't need to know the fine print and what they got going on. The injuries, kayfabe, cool. Like, but it's rough because
Don't tell us.
we're on the internet too. Stuff just comes across our timelines.
All the time.
I don't want to know. And sometimes, like you, we got to report on it. We got to talk about it. People know, and it sucks. It's a double-edged sword. It's like they want to be the first, but you're ruining it for the purists. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, everybody
All
wants.
it is what it
All I
is.
want to say is this: when Jericho made his debut on Monday Night Raw, did anybody really know?
there was
Because-
a couple of signs,
No,
Logan.
but
There
I
was a
did-
couple signs that were there, like, oh,
I had
like
no
Raw
idea.
is Jericho.
But
I
we
didn't
know.
pay no
How
attention.
did you know?
Yeah,
I was a
the casual
kid because
fan
I didn't pay no attention.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
like how did you know? Right? Like so I just don't know, man. Now I will say I low key wanted Okada in WWE.
Low key, I did too.
I
Because
low key wanted Okada in
I-
WWE.
Only
I
reason
wanted
I
Okada
wanted
to
it,
get back with Nakamura. I
Only
wanted him
That's
back
it.
together with Nakamura.
That's it.
Yeah, see,
That's it.
again, when it comes to the IWC, I'm very heelish. I wanted him to go to WWE just so they can start crying. So they can start, why would you go there? You can be like, Shinsuke, yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shut up, bitch.
I want to laugh at people. That's why I want Roman to win at WrestleMania. Because I want to laugh at the Cody Crybabies, as The Rock call them.
Yeah.
Anything they can do to piss off the IWC, I want it. Like, make it happen. I want to see it.
Chaos, all for the chaos.
Yeah, I'm all for it, man. So, but make it make sense in the story. Like what The Rock and Cody did and what they're doing, it's just a lot of question marks. Like, yo, Cody need to tell us why you gave up your spot Like we need that to make sense, because this is what happened. Cody and The Rock are friends, and The Rock talks Cody out of giving up his main event spot that he's been fighting for a year, because they so-called friends. Next time we see The Rock, he's slapping the crap out of Cody. You know, and before that, let me go back. The Rock and Roman face to face, like they hate each other. Rock talking about being the head of the table. Cody gives him his spot. Next time you see The Rock, he's slapping Cody, and The Rock and Roman are walking out together. And now The Rock is in the bloodline. What?
Bruh, it was all over the place.
But I will say this though, The Rock never said that he hated Roman. They just stood face to face. That was just a narrative that was pushed because of that face-to-face interaction.
He didn't have to say that. The point is, you wanted to fight Roman for the head of the table, and all of a sudden, you walking side by side with the head of the table, and you're in the bloodline. And then again, you and Cody were supposed to be friends, and then you slapped the crap out of him.
So do you think it's more so just a sloppy story being told, or do you think they had to pivot so hard because of everything that was going on with the crowd reaction?
Listening to the
IWC reaction.
Listening to Cody's promo last Monday and The Rock promo this past Friday, I think they did pivot. They made changes on the fly. Because you know The Rock didn't go away for 10 years to come back to get booed. You know that.
But it was great, though. I think this is the best case scenario, to be honest. When we were talking about it earlier, because me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we go that extra step to be a little logical, because we've been in the game for a long time, right? So with the Cody situation, as I was talking about earlier, people don't understand, like, bro, Rock went 0-2 against Austin. Like, it is possible for Cody to lose, and it is okay. He's going to be just
he gonna be
fine,
just fine.
Right? Like, but the situation with The Rock is like, this is generational. Like, we're not going to have much of The Rock. Yes, a lot of people wanted it in 2014 when he helped Roman. And I'm a big Rock fan. I didn't want that match then. I didn't want a one-on-one match now, because Rock is older. Man. It's just the truth of the matter. No matter how good he looks, it's the truth of the matter. So this tag team situation, or him on the sidelines being a manager, whatever the case may be, I think is also not just good for The Rock, but it's good for Cody Rhodes as well. Because if he loses to shenanigans again, it just protects him, and that's just more of that Cody adversity that people like to talk about. Building up to when he does have his moment and he wins the chip, it's going to be just as grand as everybody wants it to be.
Yeah, I've always said that Cody is on the Cena arc right now.
But this is the thing about Cody. Cody messed himself up with that whole part of the storyline that you're telling, because Cody has been on Busted Open. He's been on other podcasts and other wrestling shows telling folks for a year straight, oh, it has to be at WrestleMania in Philly. The day of the Royal Rumble, he was talking to Tommy Dreamer and somebody, I can't remember who else was on there, but it was on Busted Open. He told him, because they say, if you win the Royal Rumble, do you have to fight Roman at WrestleMania? Or can you beat him later on somewhere else at another venue? It has to be WrestleMania. That's what he said. So he kind of put them in a bind, because he's been all year, he's been saying, I want my rematch with Roman at WrestleMania. And he don't care about the other title, which makes Sex title look like a, you know.
But I also look at it as, I'm sorry, I also look at it as that it wasn't. I don't think it was Cody's Rumble to win. I don't know. I mean, because I felt like you had two choices, and unfortunately Punk got hurt. Because I really think that they probably would have gave the Rumble to Punk if Punk was still healthy.
He didn't need it. The only way, if you try to get Cody to Roman, that's the only option you got left.
Yeah, because they're on two separate brands. There's no way for them to try outside of maybe an elimination.
You can't just send him to Smack. You can't just send him to SmackDown and say, I want to be the top. But that, okay, but so if CM Punk wins, CM Punk is already on Raw, so you know he's going to fight.
CM Punk will go after Seth, and then at the Chamber, whoever wins, Cody goes after Roman. If they were going to do that,
yeah, that's how I looked at it. Yeah, if that was that's how I looked at it. You know, that was plain and simple. If it worked out that way, but then like, of course, you know, with Cody winning the Rumble, yes, you got the highlight, and then Cody's going to go back once again to try to finish the story type bullshit and whatnot. But I mean, like, yes, there were the options, and yes, I feel like you had to. Yes, I feel like you had to pivot, but I also think that, like how they said, I think that the backlash that they were getting was also the energy and the heat that they wanted as well.
But this is my thing about y'all saying Cody was supposed to lose the Rumble and win the Chamber. Roman is your top guy. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You think they go wait? You think they go have Roman just waiting like Seth is sitting and waiting all this time, and then just a month before WrestleMania, you be like, oh, here we go in the chamber. Now I know who I'm fighting. We go do a month storyline, or you go have Roman doing what Roman doing now.
You know good and damn well that this inflated reign of his, he would definitely do. They would definitely do it. They don't mind, because no matter how people feel
Mania,
about
though.
Roman, huh?
It's Mania though. This ain't Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but no matter how people feel about Roman, right? They're like, oh, I'm tired of this. It's stale. The storyline is stale. When Roman shows up, those views spike. The engagement spikes.
Yeah.
And I tell people this all the time. You want to give a superstar's career a death sentence, you don't respond, but people can't, because he's that polarizing right now. Point blank period. All you have to do is say that there's going to be a package of Roman Reigns on SmackDown and people are going to tune in. He don't even have to be in a building.
Yeah.
So they could have dragged out a month of BS. Paul Heyman coming in every week. Who's the opponent going to be? This isn't fair. We need to know. They could definitely do it. They could have.
Man wasn't even there. He wasn't even there, and they had wrestlers like LA Knight talking about him,
right?
With not being there. Like that's the thing. Like the thing is that you can factor him into so many different parts of the storyline without him even being there. Yep. That tells you the power he has, at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying this is the time of the year where they actually do have Roman like consistent reach. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm looking at it like that.
You're right.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I still don't know how they gonna pull this off, because now you got Rock and Cody cutting promos towards each other. Roman is just kind of background noise right now, which is crazy because it's Roman, but he's kind of background noise just like Seth is, which is these are your two champions, dog. Like, okay, we'll see what happens.
Coming out of that press conference, he looked like he was the one following The Rock. That was interesting to me.
And Seth, I don't know why the hell he was on stage. He just
that goes back to what Showtime was saying, because like if you saw that Bloodline graphic, it says The Rock is a high chief right now. So it is kind of like the little respect thing with Roman still kind of respecting the high chief, even though he still claims to be the head of the table and the tribal chief.
Yeah.
Then why even try to fight each other if you already know what it is?
Because
why you fighting for the head of the table if you the high chief already?
Right. Well, because the thing about it is, like, also think about it, right? Like how y'all was saying about how The Rock was saying certain things that were kind of pointing to attributes that Roman was displaying, right? Yeah. Being real selfish and being real big-headed and being really about themselves, So it was kind of like, yes, why would you put that there? Because it's still kind of like a respect factor. Hey, yeah, you might be the big guy right now, but also understand, pay homage to your elders and who your high chief is. And if I gotta bring you back down, I'm gonna bring you back down.
Okay.
But once again, a lot of people like to look at it surface level. So that's
yeah. I mean, because you're dealing with wrestling fans here, like
exactly.
I'm not saying it, but I'm saying it. So, but man, shout out to everybody once again, man. Much love to y'all. Good show today. I didn't want to be here super long, and we under an hour and a half, so I want to go ahead and let everybody get back to their Sundays, finish watching the second half of the All-Star. If you into, bro, it's 99-82 with a minute and a half left in the second quarter.
Second quarter.
In the second quarter, bro.
You said second half at first.
No, that's gotta be capped, man. Hold on.
Wait. What?
It is 99-82 with a minute and a half left in the second quarter, not second half, second quarter.
How the fuck do you score 53 points in the first quarter, man?
No defense.
There's no defense. There's gonna be no defense until the fourth, unless it's a blowout.
This is horrible, man.
Yo, this game go hit 200 points, man.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a basketball game to hit 200 points?
I think
that's a 2K simulation, man.
I think they got close last year in the All-Star game. I can't remember. One of these past 2 or 3 years, they set a record. But they about to beat that in the first half right now. Like it's
all this is somebody playing NBA Live 95 and just put it on like easy mode. They just out there somebody dunking.
We got to steal from Jokic and he couldn't even dunk it. God damn. Okay. He went up double-handed this, and then realized he wasn't high enough and just laid it up.
Oh no.
So he wasn't high enough.
Bro, he wasn't, but he didn't get up at all. I could jump that high.
Bro,
dog. I don't know what he.
The fact that the East is just smacking right now is crazy.
shit.
Man, but yeah, Luke out here shooting threes from the other side of the court for no reason. Yeah, I'm done. I'm glad we did this show tonight. Shout out to the All-Star panel here, man. Showtime, Too Wavy, Big Willieism, Push Play the DJ, MT Darkness. Y'all already know what it is, man. Make sure you follow everybody. If you're not following them, make sure you follow them. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Oh, I was still doing my shout out. Dope Content on Twitter, which I use my main Twitter more now, but still follow the Dope Content. I have dope_content on Instagram. I don't use Instagram as much, but I'm gonna start, trying to build it up now because I want that platform to go to. Dope Content on Facebook. So follow Dope Content on Facebook. DopeContent.com. Everything is on the website. DopeContent.com. You'll see all the social medias. You'll see all the videos, the special interviews. This will be on there tonight as well. Be on the lookout for the Pro Wrestle Revolver highlight reel / recap tomorrow as well. That will be on YouTube, on the website, on all social media platforms. Yeah, Liz, I don't know Stream Elements has been tripping for the last 2 months, bro. I don't know what's going on with Stream Elements. So, but once again, shout out to everybody, man. Much love to y'all. I hope y'all have a great weekend, a great next week. Hit me up if y'all need anything, or if y'all want to talk about anything, or you got any ideas. Y'all already know it's open book with me, so it's all love when it come to y'all, man. So shout out to y'all for real, man. And until next time, we are out.
Deuces.
Hey, Push, man, what belt was that, dog?
That was the WWE.
I'm about to say that looked like I was like,